For the past 8 months or so, we've been dialing in the logistics for this trip down to Watts Bar. Where we're going to fish, where we're going to stay. We have everything sorted out, the reservations for the campground. All that's left to do is get our stuff loaded and hit the road and head. Welcome to Kansas. So the weather threw us for a little loop on this trip. We've had it planned for a long time, and the forecast for Tennessee was awful. We made a last-minute audible and decided to come down here to Lake Milford in Kansas. So if you're one of the 8 people who has subscribed to my channel last year, my mom, 2 of my co-workers, my buddy from high school, that dude I met at the bait shop, you'll remember that we came down to Lake Milford here in Kansas last April, and it absolutely handed us our on a platter. It was not kind. It was brutal. Well, this year we are back and we are in it to win it. My buddy Spencer from River Certified, our friend Tim, who was with us last time, and our friend Ryan. The 4 of us are here for 5 days of non-stop fishing to go to work on these Milford Blues. So stick around, because the action is coming your way. So it's cool to go out and like to a new location and figure a lake out and find the fish on your own. That's a good feeling. It's rewarding, it's satisfying, but if you're smart, you'll tap into some local knowledge, because there are always locals around who know the game, they've been doing it for a while, and getting some input from those people is the smart play if you're gonna go out. I'm not gonna fall. That's the smart play if you're gonna go out. This is, what's your name?
Kale.
This is Kale. Kale fishes Lake Milford quite a bit. Where do we want to fish for catfish at, man?
Down by the drop-off.
Down off the drop-offs?
Yeah.
Fishing the drop-offs. Local knowledge right here,
Blue
see?
cats.
Fishing for blue cats on the drop-offs. See, this kid knows what's up. So we're going to take some of that local knowledge and we're going to put it to work and see if we can put something big in the boat. Thanks, Kale. Just got word that some wipers are out here, so we're going to take the spinning rod here and run out, see if we can get a few wipers. Hoop, hoop, hoop. All right, there we go. We're hooked up here, and I don't have a good way to hold the camera. Oh, you're over me with your line. Right behind me. There you go. Perfect. Thank you, man. All right, we're gonna see if we can get this. They're angry. They're angry fish. These fish are so much fun to catch. Hold on here. Hold on here. We're gonna try and get this fish in real quick. Ooh, can you see it? I got terrible. Here, hold my pole. You hold my pole, buddy. All right, we're gonna get this fish. Ah, there we go. There we go. Here, Will. There's the first wiper. What's that? I got nothing. I had nothing to hold it up there with. Fish number 1. There, I got better light this way. You see that one? There you go. We're gonna let him go here. Hold on. Let's let him go. Watch him swim off. There you go, buddy. Back into the depths. Pandemonium. Climbing down on the rocks. There's nothing like chasing fish, like running around on a bunch of riprap, chasing surfacing fish. Nothing says broken ankle quite like that. All right, I know you can barely see now because of the light. It's probably terrible at this point. That was pretty fun. We caught maybe 4, maybe 5. All nice ones though. Fun. That's a good way to start the trip off here. The first evening after we just got camp set up. So let's take that as a positive sign of fun to come. This fish is not fighting like a wiper. That's a good way. Here, buddy. If I can do this without getting bit. There we go. That's a nice way to start the morning right there. Nice. There we go, buddy. There we go. Go on. And away. There you go. Okay, well, that was a good way to start the day, but I need toothpaste. I think that somebody has it in for Tim today. And
So we're doing that.
it's going to be that kind of trip.
What is it if somebody takes a dump in
Oh.
He has no idea what he just did. Man, you can't fucking do that. You cannot do that.
Okay, so there's nothing sweeter than showing up at a lake and just slaying them on day one. That's awesome, but it doesn't happen very often, and you can't expect it, and you definitely can't get down when it doesn't happen. So it didn't happen today. We put a lot of work in today. We checked off a lot of potential spots off the list. At this point, it's kind of a game, kind of a process of elimination. Seek them out, find the fish, and then dial in the presentation. So we're still looking for the fish. We've got a few kind of here and there, no patterns, not on any of the major channel swings that we were hoping they would be on. So we got like 3 or 4 more spots to try out. We'll get out after them tomorrow, put in at some new locations, and hopefully put something together. But all is not lost for today. We are back at camp. We're gonna have some good food and hang out and, you know, chill time. And with any luck, we're still gonna have an opportunity to get on some wipers tonight.
No, he's big.
Two. Oh, hold on. Just
We're using for bait.
Cut bait.
Right on. Somebody here's got to be catching the fish.
And my pole is about in the water. Oh!
Oh yeah.
Ah, I got you wet, Trevor.
That's money right there. All right.
Oh, it's more adventurous this way. Everybody's involved. Good job.
There you go, man.
Nice job,
I
buddy.
want to hold him.
Yep.
Yeah,
Watch
out for
pull,
your-
watch pull, watch
yeah,
pull.
Watch your pull, Kel.
put your hand in his mouth. Put it all the way in his mouth.
Get underneath his gill, so that, yeah. He's not your
Oh,
baby.
There you
He's
go.
gonna poke you with those. Yeah, pretty sure I got him.
Nice one. That's a good one right
What's
there,
up?
man.
Yeah, what's up?
That's a good one.
Yes.
Right on. All right, man.
All right, let's get him back in the
Hold
water.
on, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, back down there. My shoe's wet.
I'm not walking back down there. I already fell in the water once today.
That's good stuff.